there's one guy, well, like my man said in Bad Boys, it's one guy, really just one guy that stopped them for one game at least, and that's the answer, bro.
It's a beast, man. That's like, oh man, that's some GOAT stuff. So I was hands down rooting for Philly in this time.
Interesting.
I've been a Lakers fan since Magic's time, but I wasn't like that on the Lakers at that point, bro. To me, Iverson was the beastiest player there ever was. So I was rooting for AI. I remember watching the games.
This started to sound like a Charlie Murphy True Hollywood Stories here. Shout out to Charlie Murphy to go. This definitely sounds like a confession right now.
It ain't no confession, because don't compare it to that either, because it's not that great of a story, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah, I remember that first game, bro. He's going crazy. He willed them to win, bro. The whole step over Ty Lue, bro. To just get smacked. And it wasn't his fault, bro.
No, it wasn't his
just
fault,
him.
Man. Yeah.
And then Shaq. I already made that terrible joke earlier in the podcast days. Shaq just did everything short of molest Mutombo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why did he do him like that? It was always spin, half spin, boom, elbow in the face.
Yeah, I mean, what could you do?
This is just flying back.
This is prime behemoth Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? This is before the ingrown, well, I guess it's right in the midst of that too, but, this is before, he really stopped taking care of his body. You know what I mean? Like, this is this is still like, I'm going to knock you. There, you got two things. You got two options guarding Shaq. Nothing and like it. Those are your two options. You can't do nothing to stop this dude. Unfortunately, McDonald's got the best of him during that stretch. The only thing that could stop Shaq was McDonald's.
That's too funny, bro.
Oh man, but one day we'll get on Shaq, man, and give him his piece. But just in that situation alone, man, like it was truly David versus Goliath, and me watching that series, I was rooting for anybody that wasn't not the Los Angeles Lakers during that stretch. I'll be the first to admit it. It was like Sacramento Kings rooted for him, Portland Trailblazers rooted for him, San Antonio Spurs rooted for him.
That's hilarious,
it was for me. It was like trying to find like a page in a book, a magic spell that worked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's too funny, man.
But for me, and I wasn't even I really wasn't like an Iverson fan at that point in time, bro. Like for me, I'm still like, rolling rock, riding and dying with KG and T-Mac at that point in time, because T-Mac had just made his big splash on the scene at that point in time. But man, like just the sheer like determination of that dude was on another level, bro. And the thing is, man, like they didn't really get smoked them finals, man. It's just could have done nothing to stop Shaq. Nothing
at all, bro.
Nothing.
Man, and like that finals was so bad for me watching that as a kid. It made me like, I can't put Mutombo in that defensive talk no more. Like, I don't want to hear that shit no more. That finger wave, all that shit, man.
No.
Keep that shit, bro. Because, like, what happened, bro? That's just me. That's my little kid will mind saying this. Like, yeah, bro.
I mean, but you're asking him to stop the most dominant force in NBA history, though. I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. The only thing like I told you, bro, the only thing that can stop Shaq is Shaq and whatever meal he chose.
That's real talk.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
At the same time, he prided himself on defense. And Shaq didn't just start to exist in 2001. Like,
no doubt. He started like flat out overpowering guys. I mean, he was pulling all plays, bro, but he really started overpowering guys when he got to Los Angeles, bro.
Real talk, but
I mean, he was dunking on cats like in Orlando, and yeah, true, but he was dunking on cats in Orlando, and even when he first got to LA, but he wasn't giving out, as I call it, the Chris Dudley treatment. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing that until the championship years in LA.
Man,
so.
Sean Bradley would have played better defense than
Oh,
Mutombo.
don't do that. Don't do that. That's just disrespectful, man. Not the
You ain't no athlete, you Sean Bradley.
yo man. You mean the big waste of space, bro? The long arm, the long pause.
Bro.
Not Sean Bradley, dog. Nah, man.
Mutombo got did bad. Bro.
I can't do that, bro. I can't let you compare Mount Mutombo to the missionary king, bro. I can't, bro.
In that series, bro. Just in that finals, bro.
Oh man, I get what you're saying, but Sean Bradley would have got knocked out the way too, bro.
He definitely would have.
Ooh, he'd have got knocked out the way, bro. There's a reason why Sean Bradley couldn't stop Shaq at any point in his career, bro.
Gotta take the fouls.
That's funny, bro. Yeah, he'd been 6 fouls. That's what he'd have been.
Real talk.
Oh man, nah, bro. You ever see a bulldozer knock down a light pole? That's it right there, bro.
And that's exactly what it was with Mutombo too.
I mean,
perfect analogy.
What can you say, bro? I mean, this is my old Mutombo going up against Prime Shaq, bro. What can you say, man? Dikembe probably is giving up 100 pounds to Shaq. I'm just saying, bro. But
facts. All this is facts, man.
Anyway, so we're clearly gonna have to get a part 2 cracking because we're way off the top subject topic here, man. But
real talk, man.
And I probably would say we're gonna focus on the positives with AI, man, before we get off into like the dark side of his career, man. But I would say, go ahead.
One thing real quick, just before we get off of the 2001, AI and Ray Allen went to war in that Eastern Conference Finals. That was super fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Secret Base, shout out to Secret Base. I know you rock with them on YouTube too. They did a dope video talking about how AI at Georgetown was facing off against Ray Allen at UConn, and I didn't even realize they had been fighting that long. Like, that's crazy,
bro. When I say, and I know you don't rock with college basketball like that, bro, but when I say, for me, man, my love of the game, bro, like when I say it goes back to those. This is like, you know me, I'm vocal. I'll tell you people, I'm a Villanova fan through and through. I'm talking going back to when, Kerry Kittles was out there with the high socks on, on Coach K on Sega Genesis. I rocks with my Villanova Wildcats, bro. But when I tell you that going back further, and I didn't even know how lethal or ruthless the Big East was as a conference, bro, or how legendary it was, bro. Watching those guys go at it, man, come like Big East tournament time or regular season time, bro, it was crazy. It was just wild watching them legends, and only to watch them like do it again in the pros, bro. That just goes to show like the Big East, bro. I mean, between Syracuse, Georgetown, Villanova, UConn, bro, like Boston College, they was putting out some talent, bro. They put some talent in the league, man, during that stretch, man. I know it's mad teams I'm forgetting right now, especially when they grew to be that 16-team juggernaut that put like 11 teams in the doggone tournament every year. But man, they was putting out some crazy talent, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But yeah, man, Jesus Shuttlesworth versus the answer back in college was some dope stuff, and definitely in that 2001 playoffs, man.
Bro, craziness.
Mm-hmm. This is Ray Allen was still like out there dunking on cats, man.
Yes, sir.
But yet again, man, the answer. What can you say, bro?
Spazzing out.
I mean, he might be arguably the greatest player to ever win a title. I don't want to hear nothing about Charles Barkley and Karl Malone or none of them other cats. Patrick Ewing, bro. In my opinion, Allen Iverson arguably is the greatest player to have never won a title, man.
I would agree with that, but I'm biased. But
I mean, bias aside, bro, like for me, like I'll never admit to being like a stan of his. I'll admit to being a fan, but not a stan of his, bro. But like the dude, you just can't deny it. He's definitely the best small guard that ever played the game.
Pound, best player ever.
You said pound for pound best player ever?
Yeah, man.
You on the record? Is that official for you?
Who you saying other than him?
As far as like players?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on, bro. You still gotta go with the Mount Rushmores of basketball, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm on Team AI and all, but I still gotta go with Mike, Kobe, and Bron ahead of him, dog.
Kobe and Bron do what they did in his frame, though. That's all I'm saying.
Now that right there is the 15th wonder of the world.
Pound for pound.
I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying. Now here's where I would say this, because LeBron has shown on several occasions to have carried teams that were devoid of talent, similarly to Allen Iverson's 2001 roster, to the finals. But at least LeBron's still like a 6'8" freight train that can do it all. Allen Iverson did it with a team that was really devoid of talent. I know that 2007 Cavs team was bad offensively, bro. Like, but at least you had a couple of guys that could shoot. You still had Big Z out there, 7'3", had some size. You still had Daniel Gibson that had an out-of-body experience against Detroit and was never heard from after that,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You still had, Mr. I need a tune-up in my ankles, Damon Jones, knocking down a couple threes here and there, or, Daniel Marshall. David Jones. Okay, man. My dude went from knocking down threes, man, to being Shaq's host at the comedy shows. Okay, bro. Hey, at least he still get that bread somehow, but nonetheless, man, it's wild stuff, bro. It's just crazy, like how just with the way that with Iverson, bro, like just with the way he was able to do what he did, like you said, at that frame and that size, and just being able to still impact the game, bro, like. So much I can give this cat to as far as like credit, but I'm gonna shift gears for one hot second, and then we can get ready to wrap it up. But as far as like off the court, bro, like the dude was like a ridiculous trendsetter, bro. Just for me, like I never probably would have had braids if one for Allen Iverson bringing him back in style, bro. Like I ain't gonna cap, because I definitely rocked him for 7 years, bro. And like I never would have went the distance if one for him making him popular again, bro. I ain't gonna front.
Real talk. Even the fro on man, what's that magazine back in the day, bro? Slam. Even the fro he had on Slam, I used to have my fro out like that too, bro. Shit was fire.
Yes, sir.
We definitely gonna have to do a part 2, man. Ain't enough time.
Definitely, man. Our sponsors out there are saying we gotta call it quits, but man, nonetheless, Allen Iverson, man, one of the best small guards ever, and we definitely got a part 2 coming for y'all, man, because with all the good we talk, we gotta address the unfortunate sides of his career as well, which also make him as equally as great as he is. The hate, no doubt.
Gotta address all the haters.
I hate my gums because they black. But nonetheless, man, Triangle Offense, man, we're gonna holler at y'all, man, on the part 2 episode, Throwback Thursday. As always, we are out. Peace.